Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you guys are having a great day, and today we are going to go deeper into the nether and to for the new updates, rather the new mobs that's added in 1.16 version of the Minecraft, the pigman, not which were encountered. I think were encountered in many previous episodes, but we are going to go further in detail in today, and going to be making ourselves a piglin trading hall, which is going to be a small size but effective. So if you want to watch till the end, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get right into the video. So these are called piglins. As this is, you can see, they're some of the zombified breeders of this, but this is the one which is very important. So first of all, before dealing with them, you should remember two things. There are two types of piglins around. We can find them in nether waste, crimson forests, and all the new biomes added in 1.16 version. So these things is just kind of two types, I think, and the third type is still not added yet, as that will be found, that will be added later in this version. But currently there are just two types, the adult one and the babies one, which this is the adult one, and the babies one, I think it's roaming around somewhere or not there yet. So the adult ones is the ones which are tradable. If you trade anything with a baby one, they cannot trade. Why? Because they do not have any involuntary spaces. So this is the one which is tradable. Usually adult piglins will be equipped, holding either equipped with a gold sword or a crossbow, which in this my case this is a golden sword. So basically these are the traders of the nether. When chucked a golden ingot on this, it takes the golden ingot, analyzes it for a while, and throws something. And in our case, it's a crying obsidian, the new thing which is added. If you didn't watch the previous video, go watch it. That we had just covered the new bastions, that is the place where these people are found, and more loot is found, like the gold blocks, which just now I raided a bastion and just found before the video. Piglins are like neutral mobs, not passive and not the harmful ones, unless it will be passive until you're wearing a piece of gold equipment on 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 your Minecraft skin. Maybe it can either be the golden helmet, chest plate, leggings, or the boots. And I personally like the helmet. Why? Because usually the things which you put in a helmet will be aqua infinity, respiration, unbreaking, tree, or something like that. But in the nether, I think that won't be needed. So for demonstration, if I remove this thing will still be hostile towards me, and as it's raising its crossbow towards me, and as I put this, it will still be remaining, it won't be remaining hostile to me anymore, and it'll be kind of friendly. So I think this behavior is because after, if you wear a golden color, if you just wear a golden equipment or armor, it considers you a bit friendly, or at least has some sense that it should not attack more very quickly, or it considers us to be worthful and more valuable to be a part of its trading system, something like that. So piglins even hate when you steal from them. It hates that, and more when a block is broken or the valuable item of it is broken. So this is still my chest here, but it thinks I don't know what, but it still considers it as its kind of chest. So let's actually test it first with the hopper. So you can use any redstone component to fulfill this thing. Either it can be a hopper or any other item which doesn't has the opening animation as this chest. It can be a Minecraft minecart with a chest, which can be placed down. Why? Because when you open it, it doesn't has the animation. So for quick demonstration, I think I'll mine this thing right here so that it has a view that if we are stealing from it. So you can open it through the hopper's inventory. So if you add something in the chest which is currently empty, it will drop down here and you can collect anything from here. But in the same case, if you open the chest, it will still remain hostile as it considers me as stealing from it. And here, even though I'm wearing a golden helmet, so in this case, either you should move some blocks away from it or have no chance choice but to just kill it and or knock it over to the lava and just needs to boil down to its death maybe. And that's one thing, so it should not even have the animation effects of that. So even the opening animations will affect it to uh, just be remain hostile to you, not considering the golden helmet which we are wearing. So that's one point to note when you're raiding bastions. It will be a key thing to note it down as big. Why? Because this is there'll be many loot chests in that. So while opening something, we should be very careful. And the best alternative sources, any redstone componenter, any redstone comparators to as the hoppers. Maybe you have many alternates, but it's your wish. You can choice is all yours. Anything either than the golden ingots cannot be traded with these things. So by chance, if I drop by mistake, by chance if I drop the block, it still comes running. It still analyzes the block, but in return, it doesn't gives me anything but just keeps it away. It can be in case of any equipment. For demonstration, let's just throw this boots. It's two made of gold. It still will analyze it if I have a clear look, and still it will keep it away or it will equip it as shown here. But as this is because it has 6 hidden inventory spaces which it stores the item. More than 6, it can drop any other items in case if it exceeds the things. So but there's one advantage, and it can be pretty unlucky even if you drop it in a bastion. Why? Because if you kill one, more of the things will rage and attack you still. But there's one solution, you can just kill it like this, and after dying it will drop all the items it has dropped. So my golden box and the golden boots, which I really don't need but still worth saving it, will be dropped down perfectly. So it doesn't matters about that. It only matters that you should not drop it either than the golden ingot. Even it cannot be the golden nugget which is dropped. It still will just analyze it and throw it away like usual. As we are getting to know all about these piglins, one more thing to keep in mind is these things are scared of their fellow brothers, the zombified piglin. So if I am able to lure this thing till this, it will still run away. So let's actually make it run till there as it's in this side. And actually I think it gave me one of the rare items, soul speed. Pretty unexpected, but we'll go it through others. So when you saw this zombie pigman came near it, it ran away, being scared. So if the zombie piglin is behind it, it still runs away as it's scared. It's not the enmity which is there. It won't try to fight back against it, but it will run away. Taking the baby piglins, this too will take the gold, but this doesn't has any inventory or anything to throw out, so it just holds the ingot and runs away. And good luck chasing it. And it just died with my one, and I think it's something else is attacking me, so it won't run around here. So it could have ran here and still attacked me for killing one of its members, but if I go run hide behind it, it won't kill me anyhow. So these are also like the same old version of zombie pigman or zombie piglins too. It still it will be remain hostile to you if you attack another member of its kind. Same thing if I attack the zombie piglin. So the hoglin and piglin are kind of have one ecosystem where they'll be peaceful together until the if the piglins think that they're strong enough to take over the hoglins, which are much more stronger than the piglins, they decide to attack the hoglins. So that's kind of something which is added new here. And this ecosystem is not anything like a rivalry, just to just to kill the hoglins, and so that it doesn't becomes any threat. As soon it this is one hoglin, these are three piglins, so these the hoglins are outnumbered, so the piglins might take a chance and kill this, as they killed in the first one which was spawned right into it. So the this hoglin is rather interested in killing me than the other things which attacked its friend. So that's one advantage for these piglins. But usually you will find these fights going on in either the bastions or somewhere in the crimson forest or in new biomes added in the new update. So that's just like a friendly ecosystem. As you can see here, it's it's just running away thinking that it's no choice but just to dive right here. After this kill, so you can rarely you'll find this thing celebrating with a T-shaped dance. If I can catch one in camera, no. So that's it. So that's how it the rivalry or the friendship or the ecosystem will be going through these piglins and hoglins, kind of friendly until the piglins take make a move and try to attack the hoglin. Unless the if they realize that they're outnumbered, can't do anything, just need to too late to regret their decision. One. Rivalry means with the piglins are the skeletons, the wither skeletons, which you just saw was dead. Couldn't get a clear look. Still was rather tough to get it till here from the fortress, which is right somewhere over there. Chased me for a while, but still, that's the actual rivalry and the competition for these piglins. So, actually, one more thing, piglins are usually more feared of than the zombie piglins are soul fire, which can be used by having a soul soil, which can be found in many biomes, and a flint and steel. Instantly, it will just run away. None of them will be near. It takes a time for it to process, but still, some will run away or just keep their distance. So, if we collect this and just go a bit more near, that is one thing which piglins are usually scared of, and that can be help for you. And as you saw, men two were here, both of them ran away due to this soul fire, and that's one thing. So if you're in case and running away, you can use soul fire, which is way more easier. So it can be even crafted with you torch, campfire, and the lantern thing. Just need a crafting bench, which currently I do not have it on me. So currently, if you have time enough, you can just light the fire in case, and it won't attack you and still maintain its distance, as you can so the next point is very important. So that's what I wanted to just say. So in case you wanted to make the trading hall or the trading center in the overworld, you should think again, as this is what I wanted to just demonstrate with you people. That is that if the piglin go to the overworld, it turns into its one of its thing which it fears, the zombified piglin. So I think it wants me to throw more, which I by mistake I just threw. And let's lure it towards the thing other the portal and try to demonstrate this part. So it will take some time, and I think it cannot see. I think now I can just push it towards the portal. I think one more ingot will be needed for this demonstration, and if I can make it to go here, and I think one more push, yes, it's gone. So if I can make it fast enough to go there, you can just see it exactly. So as you can see, this piglin is in the overworld, and it you can see that shivers coming through it, and after some 2 to 3 seconds it will take, and this is what has happened. It turned into its one of its thing which it fears, the zombified piglin. And if I do not have any more things, I am free to kill it. And this doesn't take fire damage, so fire aspect or any other thing won't work on it. And as usually I do not have, but still. So that's the reason why I don't we cannot take it towards the overall. And next step is the trading hall, which I will be crafting somewhere right over. I need to still think where should I be keeping this thing. Somewhere near the portal. Here is what I've done till now. So first capture the piglins. Have a name tag for me, just war, and I don't know how has it become like that, but still. And name tag these piglins. Why? Because they despawn after you go 128 blocks away from it, so they do not remain permanent unless you name tag them, and now they are ready to be your workers. And you can take any design. In my case, I just taken a normal simple design, and below them keep an this hopper, and so that it whatever they throw, it doesn't comes out, it gets collected in the hopper and through the chest, like that only. And this is one little less complex redstone mechanics here, if I can explain. So what have I done is, so if you can see here there's, so what have I done here is, here is one comparator, redstone comparator, and these are two facing outwards to the other block here. and and if I can explain prop better in the case, and both of these are outwards and two hoppers facing inwards. And I have kept one redstone test so that when the redstone block comes here, the comparator detects it and it gives the signal. And here is one more new thing, you can spread it out and in, and I don't know what basically what that is actually used for. So these two are here. Now place 9 junk blocks in it. I didn't know it was 9 unless I saw some more people's YouTube videos, and that's 9 means the till the time it takes to analyze the gold piece and throw it a new item out. So that's what is it. So to make it better, I think we will use the same blocks which we have used before. And what will I be doing is, I think here I will set up a repeater so that it repeats the signal, and I think this will be okay. So it's getting powered right here. So from here I think if I can manage to use the same amount of blocks, I will be using this block right over here. And now if I am able to join these, I think it's all ready to go. So next easy, so it's little bit complex but still easy to understand. Just this, so the all of these are redstone detective components. So take two comparators, face it outwards, then this hopper so that it powers this thing. So when it comes here, this gets powered. Now just go right over it so that it just powers all the dispensers right here, which if we put gold, it is actually ready to go. So this method is actually one of the methods, easy methods to use if you are having piglins face opposite to each other, so that the time taken and the other things kind of match together while we do this. So this is little bit more, if I can, okay. So the repeater should go downwards so that it can observe that, or it can take out the components from this block. So if I place a repeater, and this stick must be okay. Now if this gets powered when the block comes here, and just power it off and just be going ahead. So I think that's easy. So this is going to be equally done. So make sure to have name tags which can be obtained from librarians, or You can obtain it from librarians, I think. Yeah, I think if I have it from my librarian, and by mistake I just broke this block. Never mind. Come on. Okay, so this is okay. So I think the only thing is to just keep the gold ingots, and that it's just done. What is been going on, guys, here? It's actually getting the ingots, collecting it, and just throwing it back. So I thought I'll lay a furnace down here so that I can smelt other of all my ores and just be trading it here. So the stuffs have got more ender pearls, some ingots I think which has fall. It cannot trade back ingots, fire resistance potion, and so many things. The fire charger, all the ender pearl, and more of the stuffs. And if you can see here, it has some crying obsidian, some pretty much okay item, and I think what is this, gravel, concrete can be made easily. And this is Lokido and ender pearl farm. You see the amount of ender pearls you can eat. So this is the more easy and efficient way of having the ender pearl farm, and more of the mob like leather, fire resistance which you do not need to brew, soul sand, nether bricks not so much useful, fire charges can come to use more, the iron nuggets I think that's good, and some more of the mob farms. So this is pretty much good but kind of expensive, and this mechanism must be easy for you people. And see, we already have so many stacks of ender pearl. You can just use it to just play around freely, and it doesn't matter. Why? Because you'll be refilling it, and at the end at least you'll have 14 to 15 stacks of this. But refilling every time is must. Soul speed easily. I have one soul speed which I think I'll pop it back. We'll be having a transport episode soon. Nether bricks easy. Fire charges all same types of things. More of fire resistant potion. I think I'll pop one right now, just for fun I think. And this is the fire charge, so you can build back your nether portal to that through this. Pretty useful I say. And let's just check our fortune to see if we have more of our soul speed. If we have got magma cream, could be used for brewing, and one more soul speed right here. And I think it's good. And we are getting more of the fire resistant potion, and the timings though, this is 2 soul speed, but the timings though of this thing comparison is OP you can say. And it's just fabulous right here. Look at these people going, can't even say what's going on right here, but still it's efficient enough. And we'll have more of our stuff coming, so it doesn't rages when you open it. And I don't know why, because I think it's not in its side, so that it doesn't aggros on us very much. Soul speed, and it is going out. More of nether bricks, you'll have more of the stacks, and this is almost going to go. And here is where I think I will leave this right now, and here is where I will leave the episode. Hope you guys like the video. If you like, please subscribe, like the video. If you want more, subscribe. It's free, you can every time change your mind. And please don't forget to leave a like on the video. And one more of the stuff, check out one of the 2 videos on the screen, so that you can be seeing me every time. So here is where I will leave you guys. See you next time. Bye.